Ranking popular shonen anime by how good their fights are. If you ask any shonen fan what their favorite thing about the genre is, chances are high that a lot of people will cite the fights. Battle scenes, which can involve anything from breathtaking displays of power to heartfelt moments that will make you cry, are the heart and soul of the genre. But which shonen anime has the best fights? That's up to you. Vote up the shonen anime with the best fights, and help guide your fellow fans to their next great viewing experience by commenting this video. Disclaimer: I do not own the anime artwork. All rights reserved to their respective owners. This video is not meant to infringe any of the copyrights. This is for people's enjoyment only. The selection is based on my personal opinion. If you have different opinion, let me know in the comment section below. I am not adding any rank number to anime because every anime in this video is number 1. Jujutsu Kaisen top anime. It is available in English dubbing. Jujutsu Kaisen may be the youngest title on this list, but that doesn't mean its fights don't measure up to the older and more established shonen series. In fact, the fights and battles are nothing short of impressive. From beautiful animation to insanely cool cursed techniques, Jujutsu Kaisen's fights are just one of the reasons why this series is such a huge hit. Some of the best fights are Itadori and Nobara vs Cursed Brothers, Gojo vs Jago, Itadori and Todo vs Hanami, Megumi vs Special Grade Must Watch. Personally recommend this anime. Naruto. Some people say that the only good Naruto fights were in the Chunin exams. While those fights were fantastic, the show has plenty more where that came from. Whether it's intensely emotional throwdowns like the fight between Sasuke and his older brother Itachi or the chaotic free-for-alls in the Fourth Shinobi War, Naruto's fights are spectacular. There are even a few filler fights that are pretty cool. Memorable fights: Sasuke Uchiha vs Itachi Uchiha, Naruto Uzumaki vs Pain, Might Guy vs Madara Uchiha. Naruto is the one of my personal favorite anime. Demon Slayer. Most fights in Demon Slayer center around Tanjiro and his fellow Demon Slayers' attempts to take down demons. The battles are beautifully choreographed, and often end up providing insight into either the Slayer's past or the demon's history. Memorable fights: Tanjiro and Nezuko vs Rui, Zenitsu vs Brother Spider Demon, Rengoku vs Akaza. It is the one of top anime that is being watched nowadays. I personally recommend to watch this anime to start watching and become a part of daily gossip about Demon Slayer. Attack on Titans. Top action anime. Available in English dubbing. If you like your shonen battles bloody and intense, Attack on Titan is a great choice. At first, most fights involved showdowns between humans and gigantic man-eating monsters called Titans. But as the series progresses and the Titan situation proves more complicated, some battles are Titan on Titan, while others are fought by ordinary humans. Whatever the fight, they don't skimp on the gore, and the chances of the heroes surviving feel slim. Top fights are Levi Ackerman vs Kenny Ackerman, Raid on Liberio, Levi Ackerman vs the Beast Titan. My Hero Academia. As a series that focuses on students training to be professional heroes, the fights are always exciting opportunities for the characters to show off their powers, but the stakes vary. During some fights, the UA students are trying to pass exams and score internships. In other fights, they're fending off the League of Villains and taking on the Yakuza. Memorable fights. All Might vs. All for One, Izuku Midoriya vs. Overhaul, Izuku Midoriya vs. Katsuki Bakugo. Hunter x Hunter. Top anime of all time, available in English dubbing. Nen is one of the more complex power systems in the world of anime. In a lesser series, that could make the fights tedious, but in Hunter x Hunter that's not true at all. Some fights, like Killula's showdown against one of the prisoners during the Hunter exam, are over with one brutal swing, proving how outlandishly powerful the fighter is. Others are more involved, like the breath-stopping fight between Isaac Netero and Meruem. Most importantly, every fight is appropriate for the characters involved, and serves to further the story. It's not just grinding like you see in some shows. Top most fights. Isaac Netero vs. Meruem, Gon CSS vs. Neferpitou, Gon CSS vs. Hisoka Mora. I personally like Gon and his family in this series. Let me know about your liking in the comments box. Bleach. Best sword fight anime. Fights in Bleach typically involve Zanpakuto, swords with abilities that range from simple cutting power to creating blasts of ice and controlling the target's senses. These weapons have final forms called Bankai, which are used to dramatic effect in some of the series' most heart-pounding battles. Top fight scenes are Ichigo Kurosaki vs. Ulquiorra, Ichigo Kurosaki vs. Byakuya Kuchiki, Everyone vs. Sosuke Aizen.
誰だ。どうやら言葉が通じんらしいな。
Black Clover. I personally recommend this anime. It is the best new anime to be watched right now. Initially not expected to be impressive, Black Clover has really come into its own, especially in the battle department. At first, Asta doesn't have any magical abilities to speak of, but he quickly makes up for that when he learns to wield anti-magic. The fights are typically well-animated spectacles in which the characters rely on teamwork and strategy to win the day. Memorable fights. Black Bulls vs. Veto, Yami vs. Licht, Marioliona vs. Raya. Samurai Champloo. Directed by the legendary Shinichiro Watanabe, Samurai Champloo is a cinematic masterpiece, so it's no surprise that its fights are incredible too. Each of the two protagonists has a unique fighting style. Jin focuses on swordplay, while Mugen's methods are more wild, which are underscored by hip-hop music. Memorable fights. Japan vs. America, Jin vs. Mugen, Enshiro vs. Jin. Fullmetal Alchemist. Brotherhood. Most fights in the world of Fullmetal Alchemist are decided by alchemy, a technique that allows its users to manipulate matter in a variety of ways. While you'd be hard-pressed to find a fight that isn't incredible, FMA really shines when it comes to its emotionally resonant fights. Watching Roy roast Envy into oblivion isn't just an amazing display of power, it's also devastating because you know why this usually kind person is unable to show mercy. The final showdown, in which literally everyone takes on Father and it devolves into a straight-up brawl, is unforgettable as well. Memorable fights. Roy Mustang vs. Envy, Everyone vs. Father, Edward and Allies vs. Pride and Gluttony. Thanks for watching. Please like and comment. Make sure to subscribe for the more videos.